Hey guys, welcome to What If Goku Got Super Zenkais Part 3. Last time we left off with the end of the Frieza saga and arrival of a lavender-haired boy wanting to talk to Goku. With everyone caught up, let's begin. The mysterious boy introduces himself as Trunks, the future son of Bulma and Vegeta, and explains the future arrival of the androids and his death at the hands of a heart virus, giving him the cure for it, telling him that they should strike in 3 years. Before leaving, the boy challenges Goku, after sensing his immense power, requesting that he transforms Super Saiyan, to which Goku obliges, showing off his power, easily beating Trunks in Super Saiyan, which gives Trunks hope as the power he is sensing from Goku far exceeds that of the androids combined. After this, Trunks leaves and Piccolo explains the crisis ahead of them, due to listening in on their conversation using his super hearing, something he clearly doesn't have in Super. Over the 3 years, Trunks is born and Raditz has a daughter of his own with Launch. Comment a name down below. After the 3 years, Goku hasn't seen massive gains due to only training with weaker opponents such as Gohan, Raditz and Piccolo, remaining just under 4 billion. However, Piccolo increases his power level to 350 million, Raditz increasing his power level to 15 million and unlocking Super Saiyan as well. Gohan increasing his power level to 2.5 billion due to many minor Zenkais from sparring, and the humans reaching around 1 to 2 million in terms of power levels. On the 12th of May, age 767, the Z fighters arrive at West City, deciding to split up to find the androids. Unlucky for Yamcha, he happens to encounter the androids first, getting his life drained and an extra hole forcefully installed in his chest. Sensing the drop in ki, the Z fighters converge on the location, giving Yamcha a senju bean, healing him, guiding the androids away from the city. Despite being far stronger than Canon, Goku easily fights androids 19 and 20 but suddenly begins to struggle and is forced into Super Saiyan, but the added stress on his body only acts to further spread the heart virus across his body, making him fall out the sky, dropping to his knees clutching at his heart, managing to damage Android 19 before being sent to get the heart medicine, while Gohan and the others fight Android 19 with Vegeta arriving, also transforming Super Saiyan, to help, destroying the evolved washing machine, forcing Android 20 to retreat back to his base to release Androids 18 and 17. After arriving at his base, Androids 18, 17 and even 16 are awoken, with 17 killing the Doctor. After waking up, the androids intercept the Z fighters and future Trunks, beating them with ease, including Gohan, because despite being stronger than the canon androids, these ones were built to take into account Goku's Zenkai boost mutation. Later that day, while the Goku is recovering, Future Cell awakens from his cocoon, and wreaks havoc in nearby cities, absorbing all the residents to gain power. Sensing the disturbance, Piccolo fuses with Kami, greatly increasing his power level to 1 billion, and confronts Cell trying to stop him. But he is easily bodied by Cell, who also has Goku's Zenkai boost mutation and was already designed to fight this story's Goku, so already had a power level of 250 billion in his imperfect state, far greater than his original super perfect state. Luckily the rest of the Z fighters arrive, so Cell decides to retreat to find the androids before giving them a proper fight. After resting for 3 days, Goku recovers from his heart virus with the help of the future medicine, giving him a 50 times Zenkai, increasing his power level to 200 billion. Now awake, Goku senses that he can beat Cell if he goes Super Saiyan, however he decides to train more, telling the others about the Room of Spirit and Time, with Vegeta and Trunks going in first. Meanwhile, the rest of the Z fighters minus Goku and Gohan hunt down the androids, developing a self-destruct button for them, but Cell reaches them first, transforming into his semi-perfect form, initially increasing his power level to 2.5 trillion. As that happens, Vegeta and Trunks emerges from the Room of Spirit and Time, and engage Cell with Super Saiyan Grade 2 and 3, however their power levels are minuscule compared to Cell's, so they are easily disposed of, and Cell further absorbs Android 18, morphing into his perfect form, initially increasing his power level to 25 trillion, dwarfing even Goku's Super Saiyan power level of 10 trillion. Wanting to have a proper fight with Goku, Cell announces the Cell Games, threatening to destroy the Earth if he wins. Meanwhile, inside the Room of Spirit and Time, Goku and Gohan train together, greatly increasing their base power levels and both unlocking Mastered Super Saiyan, with their base power levels reaching 750 billion for Goku and Gohan reaching 800 billion. Stepping out the time chamber in full Mastered Super Saiyan, the Z fighters are shocked by their strength, being sure that Goku and Gohan could beat Cell. However, Goku is not so sure he could beat Cell himself, however still decides to spend the rest of the 10 days relaxing with his family and friends. During this time, Goku also travels to Namek to get Dende to be Earth's new guardian. At the end of the 10 days, the Z fighters arrive at the Cell games and Cell is impressed by the power levels present. But just like Canon, Mr. Satan still attempts to fight Cell but is easily flung into a cliffside with Cell not even using a fraction of 1% of his power. Which amuses most of the Z fighters who were rooting for Cell in that little scuffle. With the exhibition fight over, if you can even call it that, Goku steps in the ring, deciding to fight first, knowing there is no point to send in any of the other Z fighters. Once in the ring, Goku and Cell both have a short standoff before they begin. The two smile at one another and do a little sparring. Goku and Perfect Cell exchange blows, looking huge to the other Z fighters, but they are really tiny when it comes to the true power of the combatants. Goku and Cell continue to throw quick jabs and punches at each other as Mr. Satan and Jimmy Firecracker stare at them in awe. Mr. Satan's apprentices also look on, amazed at the two fighters' strength. Android 16 then notices that Goku and Perfect Cell's powers and strengths are equally matched. Yamcha notices that neither Goku or Cell are out of breath, which makes the others realize that they have not even begun to see Goku or Perfect Cell's true power. Jimmy Firecracker then turns to the camera and says, "The challenger seems to be stronger than we thought." So he quickly decides to have Mr. Satan tell his analysis of the fight to the people watching on their TVs, but Mr. Satan, even though he is shocked and confused, blatantly tells everyone watching that he could beat Goku and Cell with both his hands tied behind his back. The fighting starts again as Cell tries to fly over to Goku and punch him, but Goku flies upward off the ring very quickly. Goku then moves around very quickly and tries to attack Cell at every angle, but Cell blocks each jab and punch that Goku throws at him. Goku then uses the after-image technique against Cell and when he slows down, punches and kicks Cell in the head, almost knocking him out of the ring. Cell then catches himself in midair and flies back over to the ring. Cell then tauntingly gloats about how Goku almost knocked him out of the ring but failed to do so. During this time, when Goku remarks that Cell is holding back, Cell admits that he intended to gradually unveil more of the perfect power within. The two then decide to stop holding back and use the full extent of their power against each other. The sparring begins once again when Cell tries to kick Goku in the face, but Goku quickly dodges. Then when Goku tries to kick Cell, Cell moves so swiftly that he appears to disappear. Goku then flies off after Cell, knowing that he only flew up in the air above the ring. Meanwhile, Jimmy Firecracker and Mr. Satan, still shocked at what they have been seeing, exchange confused looks and look around trying to find the combatants. At this point, only Gohan can track Goku and Cell's movements. The sparring continues as Goku and Cell move very quickly around the ring. With Jimmy Firecracker confused, he turns to Mr. Satan to see if he can clear up the confusion, but like before, Mr. Satan, at a loss for words, says that it is an optical illusion. The two then stop moving around the ring and come down at the center of the ring. Goku kicks Cell up in the air, and flies overhead behind him and smashes him down onto the floor of the ring. Goku flies down very quickly, and when the two meet, they began throwing powerful yet small and quick jabs, punches, and kicks at each other. Then when Goku tries to punch Cell, Cell blocks it, leading Goku to use his other hand to try and punch him. The force from when Goku tries to punch him the second time vibrates the ring. Cell then continuously punches Goku and almost knocks him off the edge of the ring. Goku moves out of the way just in time and stands at the center of the ring. The sparring match continues with Goku and Cell continuously throwing both punches and small energy attacks at one another. Goku kicks Cell into the air, and flies after him while powering up a Kamehameha. Cell reorientates himself and easily deflects the weak Kamehameha, but Goku uses the distraction to get behind Cell and give him a sharp elbow. Angered, Cell responds with a vicious pair of blows, sending Goku to the tournament ring. They settle onto the ground, as Jimmy Firecracker and Mr. Satan look on totally shocked. Then, Goku and Cell agree to power up and fight seriously. Still just about watching, Jimmy Firecracker can't believe the spectacle was just a warm-up. After this continues for a while, Goku decides to try end the fight by using his full power, charging up a Kamehameha wave pointing it to Cell below. But Cell knows Goku wouldn't fire it as the blast would destroy the Earth, but this was what Goku wanted, using Cell's confidence against him. Goku uses instant transmission to appear right below Cell, firing it point blank, vaporizing Cell above his legs. Despite this, Cell just regenerated and got stronger, brutally beating Goku, spraying blood all over him. Knowing his power isn't enough to beat Cell, Goku surrenders, which shocks everyone as they thought Goku was the strongest, meaning they have no chance. However, Goku suggests that Gohan should fight as he is much stronger than himself, having far more potential. Without much of a choice, Gohan steps in the ring, and does marginally better than Goku did. Seeing this, Cell is disappointed, but Goku still believes in Gohan, explaining how Gohan has far more potential than anyone else. And he has seen fragments of that power in the time chamber just waiting to be released. Hearing this, Cell decides to try force it out by brutally beating Gohan to a pulp. Seeing this, Goku tries to step in, but Cell has other plans, creating the Cell JRS to keep Goku back. Each having a power level of 15 trillion, so Goku has to try contain all of them while protecting his friends as they have no chance against them. Seeing this and being mocked by Cell, Gohan wants to help, but is still being held back by something. Noticing this, Android 16 has his head thrown to Gohan by Mr. Satan, giving Gohan words of encouragement to help him release his power. Hearing this, Cell is somewhat annoyed, stepping on the disembodied head, telling it he appreciates the help but wants to do it his way. Witnessing this and everything else, something snaps inside Gohan, as his rage wells up to the surface, forcing his hair to spike up more, becoming an ascended Super Saiyan, better known as Super Saiyan 2. With this power, Gohan easily kills all the Cell Juniors and is above Cell's power level by a reasonable margin, so is able to dodge Cell's attacks with relative ease. To the point he managed to punch Cell in the gut so hard he ejected Android 18, reverting back to semi-perfect Cell, severely decreasing his power level. Now in a desperate situation, despite how hard he tries, Cell could not beat Gohan, so decides to self-destruct. Seeing this, Goku tosses the last Senju beam to Gohan, the one he originally gave to Cell in the canon, telling him to eat it, and telling him to study hard and take care of everyone, teleporting away with Cell to King Kai's planet, dying in the explosion. Thinking the battle is over, everyone mourns Goku's sacrifice and Gohan eats the Senju beam, giving him a 50 times increase in power. However, the battle was not over as Cell, now super perfect, teleports back to Earth in the smoke, firing a death beam straight through Trunks' heart, killing him instantly. Seeing this, Vegeta is enraged and attacks Cell but is easily bodied, having to be saved by Gohan, sacrificing mobility in his right arm. Bored of the fight, with no one to compete against him at full strength, Cell prepares to fire a solar Kamehameha wave, to destroy the Z fighters and the Earth at the same time. Sensing Cell's power level, Gohan prepares to accept death and to join his father in Otherworld, when he telepathically hears Goku's voice, encouraging him to continue fighting and to not hold himself back with his doubt, as he sensed the power in him and believes in him. With this newfound will to live and fight back, Gohan charges up a one-handed Kamehameha wave to combat Cell's beam, with the beams colliding, expanding outwards, destroying the nearby area. However, despite how hard Gohan pushed, with only one functioning arm, Cell's beam started to overwhelm Gohan's one, but with some more words of encouragement from Goku, Gohan managed to push it back to halfway. Still not wanting to lose, Cell used more of his power to overtake Gohan's power once again. Seeing this, the Z fighters join in, firing their own attacks at Cell's back, but it hardly tickles him. But with the added addition of Raditz and Vegeta's power, Cell was distracted enough for Gohan to pour all his energy into the beam struggle, overtaking Cell's beam for the first time, engulfing Cell, annihilating every last nucleus in his body, killing him for good. With the Cell games now over, everyone is healed, and Shinron is summoned to wish back everyone killed by Cell, except Goku, who decides to remain dead, knowing Gohan could handle any future threats to Earth. Okay guys, this is the end of the third part. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. With that out of the way, this is Demonic Saiyan saying bye.